So this is the drive into the St. Francis Retreat. On this side we have cattle. These are the grass-fed beef farm that's up here on the hill. There's another, and I didn't actually start this video at the very front of this, but there's a farm that has all kinds of crops. Now you have to remember, this is the desert, so growing crops here, there's a huge expense of water. So you can see that they have their sprinklers on right now, and water is a premium here. So the resource of taking water and growing stuff might not, I don't know how advantageous that is, because you could literally make those same crops with hardly anything, and then just distribute them as far as shipping them to the places. But it's always good to be self-sufficient in an area. So if you have the capability and it's not pricing you out too much, being able to make up an area viable is always more advantageous. One of the reasons that local economies and local food choices are different in different places is based on the crops that do well in that area. So for example, avocados do really well here, so you're going to see a lot more Mexican type inspired dishes. And it's really important that a region get really good at eating what's grown naturally in that environment. The problem is that we get environments that are not conducive to hardly any kind of crops, and that becomes an issue like in the desert and stuff like that. So anyway, it's neat to see the different ways of growing crops in the different areas. So we're going into the St. Francis Retreat, and as you can see, they have the closed sign up here on the road sign, just because they have closed it so that Red Cross can use it. It's been closed since March, so I think that they've been very sad. Here's another farm, another ranch. Almost all of this area is ranches, which is absolutely it's stunning here, you guys. It's really stunning. If I were to live in California, I would definitely choose this area. There's hardly any traffic. There's hardly any people. It is very much more like rural Texas, where you've got where you have your ranches and large, Texas farms, and we've got 3 baby calves. Looks like brand new baby calves, maybe a couple of days old, maybe. So lots of farmland. I'm just in love. As you can tell, I'm always surprised when we go on these adventures. You never really know what you're gonna get. I always prepare for the absolute worst, as far as sleeping on a cot in a school, just because I'm not sure what that's gonna entail. And I know I prepare for the worst, and maybe that's I rarely think of what is the best case scenario. Like, how many of you actually, when you're going to a place, think of what is the most ridiculously and insane awesome thing? Oh look, guys, the deer are up here. So what is the most insane, most wonderful thing that could happen? I don't ever think about that, and I don't do my subconscious very well, because I don't think about it. I never think about what is the miracle that could happen, and this is a miracle that could happen. Actually, this is better than anything I could possibly even think about right now. Like I couldn't have even guessed that this could happen. That we would be at a retreat, monastery type retreat. Oh my gosh, these ears are amazing.